to drive on, mama. Today is Christmas, December 25th of 2021. We are starting out. I am back at my favorite spot on the avenue. It is now 10:22 and I'm waiting to go into McDonald's after accepting my first offer. 10:22 p.m. I had a few that came through that I didn't accept. It's very few things open right now. McDonald's is one of them, and a Thai restaurant. I received 2 McDonald's that were really low tips on Christmas Day. I'm not doing that, no. But they were only going 3 miles, and I was about a quarter mile, a half a mile from McDonald's at the time. Then it was one for the Thai restaurant, a batched order, $21.18 for 9.2 miles. I've said it before, I dash in a city, Washington, D.C., and 9 miles, that can be more than 30 minutes of driving. In addition to, once I drop it off, the only places open right now are McDonald's and some Japanese, Chinese, Thai places. And if you don't find the right McDonald's and it's a drive-through, you're going to be waiting way longer than I'm going to wait here. I'm not even going in yet because this one has no drive-through, so I'm going to have to go in. That's why I drive here. They're 24 hours, but when it's slammed, it can take a while. So, and you don't get any batched McDonald's orders, at least not here in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. It's only one at a time. So I accepted one for $9.61, something like that, going 3.1 miles. And we're going to go in and start our day. We're going to dash and Uber Eats until 1 or 2 o'clock. Or we'll see how busy it is or how far they're trying to send us. It may be cut short. But we're starting our night and we'll have our results at the end. Okay, the time is now 11:52. I have taken 2 orders in between. Both of them were DoorDash. And both of them were McDonald's. So now we're back here for an Uber Eats McDonald's, $7.75, going 1.5 miles. Here we go. Okay, I have picked up the McDonald's for the 7 and change, I forget. And I'm on my way to drop it off. While I was in that McDonald's, I had my DoorDash still turned on, picked up another McDonald's, but it wasn't for that McDonald's I was at. This McDonald's is 2.3 miles away from the existing one I just left. And I accepted it because it's going in the same direction. This drop off is essentially on the way to it. And just like that, I dropped that DoorDash order. It was $8.50, going a total of 3.4 miles. And like I said, it was 2.8 was going to the McDonald's itself. On the way, Uber sent me another McDonald's going back to the one I just left, $13.36 for a total of 3.2 miles. And they are also including the distance where I am going to, meaning from the drop-off point where I am back to that McDonald's to the new customer's location will be the 3.2 miles for $13. I'm going to take that instead. Let's go. Okay, it is 12:06. I finished that drop-off. And now I'm heading back to McDonald's for the $13.36 order for the total of 3.2 miles. And I was just coming back to see if you guys have this problem. I deliver to a lot of apartment buildings, condos, and many times they don't allow you upstairs. And most of the time the residents know this, but yet and still in the instructions, they'll put leave at door, leave at my door. Like that's what they'll write in. So I go into this building that I've delivered before and I tell them, I said, oh, I'm here to drop off a package for so-and-so and they want me to leave it at the door. And they say, oh, no, you can leave it right there on the table. And on the table is someone's, oh boy, somebody's in the wrong lane. On the table is someone's Chinese food and someone's 7-Eleven order that's 2 bags full of stuff. So if you know delivery people cannot go upstairs, why would you say leave at my door so we can have that battle or interaction that's unnecessary? Just say leave it at the lobby table, but they're hoping that they may get someone aggressive and pushy and possibly get themselves in trouble with DoorDash or the restaurant itself, and will do what their building doesn't allow. That just is something that annoys me, and I just want to know if it's something that you ran across as well. Let me know in the comments. So this just happened also. I am paused on DoorDash because I want to deliver this $13, less than 2 miles from here order. I said, pause, need a bathroom break. They just sent an order through that I had to decline while I'm still paused, and the pause is still going on, for $10.25 going to a McDonald's. That's not this one, but a total of 8 miles for the trip. Has that happened to anyone else? Have you been paused on DoorDash and they still send you an order that you must decline or accept? Okay, just dropped off. It's about 12:28. I'm back in the car driving. This one had a pin, and it's about 12:25 when I dropped it off. And the person sent their child downstairs, a little boy, no more than 8, 9, maybe 10 at the most, and he didn't have the correct pin. He went back upstairs, and it felt like forever, but it must have been only a couple of minutes because it's 12:28 right now, and gave me another number that wasn't the pin. So I clicked I need help and put can confirm pin, and it was either option cancel the delivery or it's delivered. I chose the it's delivered option. The little boy seemed trustworthy. He came back down and said, my mom said it's this number, and I put it in and it still didn't work. Maybe she didn't remember, she's tired, and I didn't want to spend time on the phone with support just for them to tell me, okay, we see you've been there by your GPS and you've been there for at least, a few minutes. It's fine. So I just clicked it's delivered, and we're of course our fingers. On our way back up the avenue, received a $12.39 for 7-Eleven for a total of 2.9 miles, and we're on our way. Okay, accepted my next order going to DC Pizza and Kebab. It's a total of 2 miles, and it is 12:52 in the AM. So I will let you guys see it when we get there. Okay, still on our way to DC Pizza and Kebab. It's 12:55 AM. They sent us an add-on for $6.57 for 1 additional mile, and we took it. Okay, we just got to DC Pizza and Kebab just now, and before I even could park, my first customer sent me a message saying, oh, hi, our food is taking a long time. Do you know what could be going on? And I responded, it must not be a lot of delivery drivers tonight. Sorry for the delay, I'll get there as soon as possible. Now this add-on for $6.57, this may cause a problem if it's not ready. So we'll see, but we're here now. Okay, it is 1:24. We dropped off both orders from DC Pizza and Kebab. Both had little hiccups. The first was to a hotel that the front looks like a library and has 3 doors, but all of them were locked. And then the customer had to come down, and they told me they were at the hotel valet parking around the corner. Then the second drop off was a leave at door, and she left her apartment number, and there was no one at the concierge to let us in. So now it's 1:24, accepted a new offer, McDonald's, going 2.7 miles for $8 and change. Okay, it is now 1:59 AM. We were on our way back to the avenue just to see if we can get some quick little McDonald's runs. But on the way, I received a order for 8.2 miles for $20.05. So we're going back down to downtown DC to get some wings and bring them back up to Bethesda. And these roads are bumpy. See you there. The time is now 2:05 AM. We have arrived. Now it's called Crispy Buffalo Wings, but you can see the main restaurant is called Aladdin Kitchen. So many of these restaurants have many ghost kitchens that operate out of them. So don't be confused if you see a name but it's not what's on the app. Definitely go in and ask. Another benefit of driving at night, many times you'll come across lights that you don't even have to stop at. Woohoo! Well, that took longer than expected. It is now 2:44 a.m. and essentially the last 8 to 10 minutes, I was already at the customer's new address. They changed the address, but they did so in the app before I picked up the order, and it told me that there's a new address and your payment will be adjusted accordingly. Thank you for helping the customer. I get to the place, which is a hotel, and they don't come downstairs. They didn't leave a room number, and the hotel actually offered to look up the room based on the name on the app, but there was no one checked in with that name. So who knows what's going to happen with his order after I believe it's 9 minutes. It starts going down from 9 because I only, or 8. It felt like forever. I left it in between the 2 glass doors in the corner and took a picture that showed the carpet of the hotel, the worker behind the front desk, and the person's food. So now I'm not sure if that $20.05 is going to go down, because if he doesn't get it, he may take back his tip, or what's going to happen, but I will let you guys know.
Andrea TV here from driveonmama.com, giving you my total for Saturday, December 25th, Christmas Day. I went out and started about 10:20, working till about 3:20. 101.48 for Uber Eats, and that was 9 trips taken. And for DoorDash, 2 trips totaling $20. One $5.75 order I took by mistake because it's a no-tip order that they lied and said they would tip in the app, and one $14.75 that was a $9.75 initial with a hidden tip for a total of $121.48.